What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve, y'all. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Uh, listen, it's Wednesday, hump day, hump day. Hold on, bro. It's 11:41, right? PM. It's Wednesday, April 2nd, bro. 2025. You know what I'm saying? Um, how's everybody doing tonight, man? Listen, I hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditating and connecting the source, bro. You know, we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love you, man. Shout out to Source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to Trippy Everything, bro. I fucking love y'all, bro. Right. So I didn't go see what the message was. I don't know who gave it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Right? I just been doing what I do, bro. Right? Let's see. GFL, baby. All right, so these cats is crazy, bro. Uh, this is channeled by Jose Peta, right? It's narrated by Luca Novak. So shout out to Luca Novak and shout out to Jose Peta. Thank you for that channel, bro. This is gonna come from the Arcturians, y'all. The golden age is locked. Earth 2.0. Right? This is from Lady. Right? The question was, wow, has there been another timeline jump? So Earth 2.0, baby. Golden age is locked in, bro. And that's going to be what today's message is about, bro. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. I love y'all, bro. So, what I wanted to get into today, bro, there was something I wanted to talk about, bro. Right? Y'all hear hello? Y'all hear hello? He fighting with Grace, bro. That's Grace and Elohim, bro. They be wilding, bro. So yesterday we was talking about the chemtrails, talked about meditation, right? We talked about the weather manipulation. Um, okay, I was talking to Jordan this morning about something she was watching, right? And she asked me a question about it. So this kind of made me want to come talk about it, right? Somebody was talking about body jumping, how spirits could body jump, right? And they were saying how some people are puppets, and they're being controlled by these. You want to say spirits, you want to say ghosts, right? Like what do you want to call them? I don't know what you want to call them, but what she was saying is that somebody was saying that they could buy that there are beings here that can body jump. And do I believe if that's possible? So that was the question, if I believed it was possible. So I took it to another level because I understand the question, but let me see if I can break this down, bro. Okay, how can beings body jump? How, bro? How, bro? How can you take over another vessel that's already being, you know, inhabited, right? So if there's already somebody in that vessel, can you take over that vessel? The answer is yes. If the person's vibrating really, really low, their vessel is like open, right? Anybody could come in there and take over the vessel. So I believe this is I believe this is a possibility. Now I'm gonna talk about an experience I had maybe 2 years ago. This is about 2 years ago. So there's a video on my YouTube channel called Fight Music, bro. It's a dance video. However, in this particular video, I was in the middle of battle. I was in the heat of the battle. I was in spiritual war, bro. So somebody tried to take my vessel over. Somebody tried to take over my vessel while I was performing. And if you watch this particular video, you'll see I'm struggling to fight this. I'm fighting this invisible force, bro. Listen to me. I'm struggling to fight this invisible force, bro, who's trying to take over my vessel, bro. So listen to me. I'm there. I'm dancing, right? And I move, bro. I move fluidly. You know what I'm saying? I don't stop. I don't like, you know, I don't make mistakes, bro. I flow. So what was going on was I was dancing, bro, right? And then something, I don't know what it was, but I felt that shit, bro. And it like it tried to overpower me, bro. It tried to overpower me, bro. So I overpowered it and I kept dancing. I didn't think about it, bro. I overpowered it. I kept dancing. I did think about it. I never talked about it, bro. I never talked about it until this morning, until Jordan started talking to me about what she was listening to. And it reminded me of this experience. And I was like, holy fuck, bro. I did have an experience when somebody tried to take over my vessel, bro. And I remember this shit vaguely, not vaguely. I remember it vividly. So I do recall recording this shit, bro. I got it on video, bro. Right? I got proof. Listen to me. I got receipts. Right? This shit happened, bro. So do I believe this is possible? Yes. The answer is yes. I do believe body jumping is possible. I don't know how they do it, bro. But they can't do it to everybody. They couldn't do it to me. They tried. They couldn't, bro. I overpowered them, bro. So, I want to say you gotta have some type of protection. You gotta have some type of belief in God in order to not let them take over your vessel, bro. Because just imagine, bro, listen to me. Listen to me, bro. You outside, you're walking around, and somebody decides to take over your vessel and commit a murder, right? You don't have no control, bro. So you commit the murder, bro. And it wasn't even you. You didn't have control of the vessel. But can you prove this? Can you prove it, bro? Right? Look, your government knows about this, but they won't tell you they know about it. So how would you prove it? How, bro? There's a lot of things that they don't, that they don't disclose to you that they're very much aware of, bro. Like how they use energy weapons against people. I smoke these new hemp wraps, and these shits keep turning off, bro. I don't know why. So, uh, I believe body jumping exists, right? I don't think it's done as often as people may believe or may think, bro, because you don't really hear many stories of people's body being taken over. Have we seen movies about it? I believe Denzel Washington made a movie about body jumpers, bro. And he was chasing this invisible force. He was trying to catch it, but it kept jumping from body to body to body to body, right? So it was very difficult for him to catch him. Now in the end, he caught him. In the end, he killed it. But this is a movie, y'all. This is the movie, bro. Like, do you think in real life, it would go down like that, bro? I don't think so. So, with that said, because I had this experience, I believe it to be true. Because someone did try to accommodate my vessel. Somebody tried to take it, bro. Right? I can't prove it. I have no proof. All I have is my experience, my memory of what happened that night. So, with that said, bro, body jumping is very real. I don't know who's the one doing it. I don't know, how they do it, right? You know, we're supposed to practice meditation so that we could learn how to vibrate out of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? You could phase through walls, you could phase through floors, and you could phase out of this body. It's a vibration. You have to phase out of it. So if you can phase out of it, somebody could phase into it, bro, right? Or if you can vibrate out of it, then you can vibrate into another one. Right now, I've never attempted this. My only concern at the moment is learning how to vibrate out of my body at will. Once I learn how to do that, I'll take it up a notch, right? I'll figure out something else along the way. But, my main focus right now is to just master vibrating out of my body without no help, bro. Right? I want to be able to do this at will, whenever I want. So I would practice that before I would try body jumping, bro. I wouldn't even try to body jump yet, bro, because that's another skill you gotta master, bro. How you gonna body jump when you can't even leave your body, right? You gotta be able to leave your body to do that. So there are people that have these skills. There are people that know how to do this. There's people that go to the astral rooms and do a lot of dirt over there, bro. You understand me? People do a lot of dirt in the astral realms, bro. And these people going to hell. Listen to me. These people going to hell, bro. Because you're using the astral realms for the wrong things. You understand? Is that the spirit world is not for that. But you guys made it for that, right? And when we do cleanup, nigga, we y'all gonna figure out, y'all doing shit wrong, bro. But needless to say, there's people out there who know how to vibrate out of their bodies. They know how to go to the astral realms. They know how to explore and they know how to body jump. Some people know how to do it, bro. I don't know how, but they do, right? Now, if you ask me, the ones who know how to do it are the elites, right? The ones that are in control, the ones who keep us suppressed. Those are the ones who know how to do it because they probably utilize that against us, right? Just like they utilize everything else against us, right? So, spiritual war is deep. Listen to me. The spiritual war is very, very deep, bro. So you got to deal with manipulation. You got to deal with projections. You got to deal with witchcraft. You got to deal with voodoo. You got to deal with people throwing you negative energy, people throwing you hate. You got to deal with so much bullshit, bro. Jealousy, envy, right? People talking shit, right? People talking out their ass when they don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. You know, people trying to sabotage you, people making up lies about you, people are fucked up, bro. But this is all part of spiritual warfare, all of it, bro. Listen to me, all of it. Right, it's a lot, bro. So I could understand why, people don't want to wake up. People scared to wake up. People want to stay sleeping because what do you mean it's us against the world? Nigga, 95% of the world are clones, bro. You think they're gonna be happy for you? You think they're gonna be happy for you, bro? They can't do what you could do, bro. You understand me? So they're not happy about that at all, bro. But just keep in mind, 95%. 95%, bro. The other 5% will be happy for you, right? Because they wanted you. But the 95, they're not gonna be happy at all, bro. That's where all that spiritual warfare comes in, bro. Because in this 95%, let's say you got 80% who are totally sleeping, knocked the fuck out. They don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue, bro. And then you got 15% that know. You got 15% that know. And they practice their witchcraft. They practice, the witchery. They practice this shit, bro. They need to maintain control over the population. So you got 15% that control the 80, right? And then you got the 5% that's rebellious. We're rebels. Fuck you. We not, we're sovereign beings, bro. We're indigenous, whatever you say, right? Right? The earth is ours, nigga. Right? So we the ones who's not gonna back down. We the ones who's not gonna give in, right? But it's us against them. Right, so you got the 15% manipulating the 80% to go against the 5%. So it's an uphill battle. The good thing about it is that nobody could defeat God. Nobody, bro. Listen to me. Nobody could beat God, bro. I don't care how much they try to tell you they could. I don't care how much they try to lie to you, Say, yeah, we got this nigga God, we won, bro. Listen, we won. The light won, bro. We won the war, bro. So understand that, bro. There's no change in this. There's no change in the timeline. There's no change in the storyline. If you want to watch the world burn, you will create a world. You will create that for yourself, and you probably gonna get to watch it happen. But we're not going with you, right? The people that burning there are gonna be you and your people, not us, bro. Right? Not us, nigga. We vibrate into the 5D, bro, right? You vibrating down to 2D, and we going to 5D. You know what I'm saying? So while you watching the world burn, nigga, we watching the world blossom. We gonna watch it blossom, bro. Right? So keep doing you. Right? Keep doing you, bro. That 15% is gonna take the 80 with them, right? So 95% of the people is going back to 2D, bro. Y'all niggas is not even gonna be able to look up or down. You're just gonna look left and right, bro. 2D nigga left and right. That's it, right? Fuck around and go to 1D. You're gonna be overhead view, right? You're gonna be overhead view, looking down on a little dot. You're a little dot, bro. So I released a bunch of stuff today, bro. Um, I think I released a determination video, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I released a full video too. So I hope you guys enjoy that, right? And then I released a clip of a song I made. Now I released, I like doing that, right? So I released a clip of the end of the song. So you didn't really hear my verse. You got to hear me fucking around, at the end, which is what I like, bro. That's what I like to do, bro. So I had a little fun. It's like a 30-second clip. Right? I released that one too. And on my story, I released, on my Instagram story, I released something, bro. I forgot what it was, bro. I think it was Busy Bone, bro. I'm not sure if it was Busy Bone, but it might be Busy Bone. I think it was War Cry, Battle Cry. It was Battle Cry. So go check that out, bro. Right? And I did look. Trippy dropped this April Fool's video. Now he got me good, bro. When I saw the thumbnail, I said, "Oh, Trippy dropped another video, bro. How long is it? It's an hour and 38 minutes." I said, "Oh shit, hell yeah, bro. We lit, boy." So let me just see what kind of music he got on here, bro. And I press play, and I see this fucking duck. And this duck is dancing on TV, and then this is April Fool's, bro. And this nigga really made an hour and a half video of cartoons, bro. Ducks and shit, right? So whatever, he put his beats to it. So me being me, I'm watching this shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, how I'm gonna dance to this, bro? I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. How the fuck I'm gonna dance to this shit? So whatever, I came in the studio and I put this shit on, right? I said, yo, I'm gonna record. So I recorded like a 4-minute video dancing with this April Fool's joke trip we did, right? So I meant to drop that for you guys this morning or this afternoon. I meant to drop it this afternoon, but I didn't get to. It's ready. It's ready. I just gotta drop it. So I might drop it right after this, right? So y'all can see it, right? A lot of y'all sleeping, right? But us Earth Angels is awake, bro. Right? Us Earth Angels be up, bro. So Trippy, you gonna love that shit, bro. Right? I did it. I did it, bro. You did it as an April Fool, nigga. I made a dance video, April Fool back, bro. Right? Whatever. I think that shit came out fire, bro. Right? So I got a bunch of more stuff that I want to drop, and I'm becoming more and more nonchalant. Well, not nonchalant, but like I'm becoming more careless as far as like I don't really care about y'all niggas' opinions. I don't care about how you feel. If you don't like my shit, don't watch it. Right? It's really easy, bro. Go watch somebody else, bro. If you don't like my music, don't listen to it. Go listen to somebody else. And if you don't like, the stuff I talk about, leave. Right? You don't gotta watch me, bro. You don't gotta subscribe to my channel. You could leave. You could block me. You don't have to be a part of this, bro. I don't want you here. I don't need you here. You understand me? So, you know, what else, man? You mad because I'm smart. Y'all mad because I'm smart, bro. And you not. You not. You are. You just gotta activate yourself, bro. Right? Stop being a little bitch and go into meditation, bro. Right? A lot of y'all niggas is bitches. Right? Y'all gossip like bitches. Grown ass men. Gossiping like females, bro. Y'all niggas is bitches. There's a lot of people like that in New York, bro. You understand? I mean, I know they exist everywhere, bro. But just my experience, to see my people, New Yorkers that got so much pride. Y'all act like y'all the shit. And y'all niggas sit there and y'all gossip like little bitches. Y'all niggas gossip like little bitches, but y'all claim to keep it a buck. Y'all niggas is so fake, bro. All of y'all niggas, bro. Fuck y'all niggas, bro. For real, bro. At least the people that was in my circle, y'all could suck my dick. Fuck all y'all niggas. You understand? Y'all know what y'all did to me. Y'all turned y'all back on me, right? Y'all burned my name in one way or another. You lied on my name in one way or another, right? And you try to make me out to be something that's not true. It's not true. And a lot of you people did that to me because I left you. Right? You want to burn my name. You want to, oh, he wasn't a good guy. Or you want to lie. You want to lie, bro. A lot of y'all lied on my name, bro. Y'all told fake ass stories, and y'all really stuck to y'all stories, bro. Right? And they wasn't even real. They wasn't even real. This just never happened, bro. But a lot of these people did shit like this to me, bro. So understand me when I tell you I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. You understand? I'm gonna do me, bro. You understand? I'm gonna continue to do me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hurt me, alright, yeah, whatever. I'm over it, my nigga. I'm over it, bro. Right? How bad you thought it was? Like, what did you think that? How much pain do you think that was gonna do? You thought that was gonna drive me to suicide, bro? Did y'all really believe that, bro? Did y'all really believe I would take my life because of something you did to me, bro? Is you stupid, bro? Do you realize everything I ever accomplished, I did myself, bro? I got up, I woke up, and I went to work every day, bro, to provide for myself, bro, to provide for my family. I did it myself. Nobody did it for me, bro. You understand me? And with that, I'm gonna do it again. There's no problem, bro. You understand? So why would I be mad, right? I was mad. I was hurt. I'm over it. I got over it, right? Time heals all, bro. Right? I got enough love from God. I don't need your love, bro. I don't need none of y'all, bro. You understand me, bro? I got all the love in the world, nigga. The aliens love me to death, bro. God loves me to death, bro. And they overflow my cup every day so I can come on here and smile, bro. I'm fine, right? I don't need y'all love, nigga. All I need is mine. All I gotta do is love me, right? If I love me, I'm the happiest nigga in the world, bro. And you can't take that away from me. Nothing you do can take that away from me, bro. I just want y'all to know that, bro. It's 12 o'clock, y'all, so we broke night together, bro. Right? We went from Wednesday to Thursday together. I'm learning how to chop too. It's over, bro. Listen to me, it's over, bro. It's over. Greetings, Starseeds. I'm Lady. We are the Arcturians. We are delighted to have this opportunity to speak directly to the starseeds and awakened souls on Earth at this time of great transformation. You are living through the dawn of a new era on your planet, and we see many of you answering the call to step forward in love and light. This is a moment in which you as starseeds are meant to rise to your highest potential. We are here to encourage and support you in that endeavor as you starseeds come to Earth with a very specific mission to assist in the great planetary ascension that is underway. We want to affirm for you that your presence is no accident and that your role is vital. Each of you carries a unique vibration, a set of gifts and energies that are needed on Earth right now. You are the light bearers, the way showers, the one who anchor high frequencies in the world that is transforming from within. By simply being who you are and living your truth, you are already affecting the collective consciousness and uplifting those around you. You may think that you are just one person, but from our perspective, the energetic contribution you make is immense as you hold love, compassion, and the vision of unity in your hearts. You create ripples that touch countless others. The awakened collective of humanity is growing because of you, and you are leading the way for humanity's shift into higher consciousness. We also wish to emphasize that the vision of the new earth you carry within you is very real and closer than ever. For a long time, many of you have held a beautiful picture in your mind and heart of a world filled with peace, harmony, and cooperation. A world where all beings thrive, where there is abundance and freedom, where love is the guiding principle. And that this is the new earth and it is not a mere fantasy or wishful dream. It is a reality that is taking shape even now in the higher dimensions. In fact, you connect with this emerging reality more often than you might have realized in your moments of deep meditation, in your dreams. And whenever you experience unconditional love or profound gratitude, you are tapping into the frequency of that new earth timeline. We want you to know that this vision extends vibrationally and is becoming stronger and more tangible each day because of the work you are doing. It is so important that you hold on to this vision even when the outer world shows you old patterns, especially in those challenging moments. Remember that the new earth is on the horizon and that you are actively bringing it into manifestation with every high vibrational choice you make. As creators of this new reality, remember your multidimensional nature and creative power. You are not really human beings bound by the physical realm. You are expansive, multidimensional souls with access to wisdom and abilities for beyond the five senses. Each one of you has a higher self, an aspect of you that resides in the higher realms and guides you constantly through intuition, inspirations, and inner knowing. When you got a sudden insight or a gentle nudge in a certain direction, that is your higher self and your team of guides offering their support. By tuning into these subtle messages, you align more fully with your soul's purpose. You truly are powerful creators. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are not confined to your mind. They are vibrations that influence the energy field around you. When you focus on love, hope, and possibilities, you emit frequencies that help create those very outcomes. When you visualize and intend something, you are laying the energetic groundwork for it to happen. So we remind you now, do not underestimate your multidimensional creative power, even if it seems like nothing is happening at times. Know that on the unseen levels, you are moving mountains. From our vantage point, we can see the beautiful ripple effects of each positive intention and each act of kindness you offer. Trust in your ability to shape reality, for you truly can and do to assist you in holding a high frequency. We encourage you to engage in daily practices that nourish your spirit. Meditation is one such practice and is tremendously beneficial for you at this time. When you meditate, you quiet your mind and you open your heart, making it easier to hear the guidance from your higher self and to feel the light that is always pouring into you. Just moments of stillness, just a few moments of stillness and conscious breathing each day can recenter you and raise your vibration. Visualization, visualization is another powerful tool in your toolkit. Take time to visualize the world as you want to live in and the life you want to create for yourself. See the colors, the smiles, the joy, the peace in that vision. Feel it as it is already real. This kind of intentional daydreaming is not idle fantasy. It's an act of creation, prayer, or setting intention is equally potent when you pray from a religious standpoint or simply as a heartfelt intention. You are focusing your creative energy and also inviting the support of the divine. We also suggest that you devote time to the second project, to the sacred projects and passions that light you up, whether it's healing work, art, writing, teaching, community building, or any creative endeavor that gives you a sense of purpose. Know that engaging in those activities is another form of meditation in motion. When you do what you love and you infuse it with the intention of service or higher good, you generate a powerful field of positive energy around you. These practices done consistently will help you hold your frequency at the level required to sustain the vision of the new earth and your role in it. Remember that earth itself is a creator planet, a playground for manifesting energy into form, and living here in this era requires a deep trust in what you cannot yet see. In your higher dimensional homes, creation is instantaneous. You think of something and it appears. On Earth, creation follows a different rhythm. There is a buffer of time and space which allows you to refine and clarify your desires as they take shape. This means that often you must act on faith. You plant the seeds of your dreams with your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Then you water them with trust and patience. This kind of radical trust in the unseen is indeed required of you as masters in training. On earth, we know it can be challenging to maintain confidence when you are surrounded by a society that demands proof and visible results. But the evidence of your efforts come into subtle ways. First, in synchronicities and small improvements in the way you feel lighter and more joyful for no apparent reason. Those are signs that your unseen work is having an effect. You must continue to nurture your creations energetically, even when nothing seems to be happening on the surface. Know that the universe is always responding to your steady high frequency output. Earth is teaching you how to become conscious and patient creators. And you all knew that this would be part of the journey when you volunteered to come here. Embrace this process and have faith that what you envision in your heart will, in divine time, and become the reality you experience. We do want you to address another aspect of your journey now, the interference and distractions that can arise from the path of the awakened starseed. You have undoubtedly noticed that as you grow brighter and more anchored in your truth, certain forces seem to push back. There are energies and even beings that do not want to see Earth ascend. Those who cling to old patterns of fear and control. They may attempt to reach you through psychic interferences, sending lower vibrational thought forms your way, stirring up doubts, fears, or anger within you. Seemingly out of nowhere, you might experience these sudden negative thoughts, unexplained anxiety, or a temptation to fall back into old habits that no longer serve you. In addition, the very society around you can act as a distraction with its constant noise, drama, and fear based narratives. We mention these not to alarm you, but so that you can be aware and empowered when you recognize that something is trying to hook your attention and pull you off center. You can more easily refuse to give it power. Remember that that darkness often operates through illusion. It can only trick you into lowering your vibration. It cannot force you. And your sovereign free will have the ultimate say in what you focus on and what energies you allow in your field. Here is the good news. When you remain anchored in love and aligned with your higher self, you are essentially untouchable to those lower vibrations. The light within you is your protection. When you are tuned into the higher truth of your being that you are one with Source and inherently protected, then no psychic interference can do lasting harm. You can acknowledge the existence of dark attempts without giving into fear or anger about them. In fact, you can respond with compassion and strength, knowing that the light you hold is far more powerful than any shadows. Call upon your guidance whenever you feel something pushing against you. You all have angels, guides, and higher dimensional family members who can assist in clearing away negativity from your field. All you need to do is ask and be open to receiving. That also that help also simply grounding yourself in nature or breathing deeply into your heart can help you reclaim your center in moments when you feel thrown off. You might even calmly state your sovereignty, affirming that you do not consent to any energies that are not for your highest good. These simple actions done with confidence and love will reinforce the truth that you are safe and divinely guided. The more you practice staying in your heart and in your personal power, the less anything can sway you. You become a beacon of stability and high vibration, which in turn transforms the world around you. So yes, there are dark forces and distractions, but they are no match for a unified soul connected to Source. You are that powerful when you stand in your light. We also understand that many of you are working through personal challenges that can make it difficult at times to feel that connection to Source and your own power you carry within you. The memories of many lifetimes, including ones where you may have faced persecution or trauma for shining your light, even in this lifetime. From childhood onward, you might have experienced pain, rejection, or feelings of not fitting in. These experiences can leave energetic scars, layers of fear or doubt that occasionally resurface. Now, as you try to expand further, it is important to acknowledge these inner wounds and not to judge yourself for having them. Much of the collective doubt and sense of disconnection from the divine has been inherited. It has been passed down through generations during long eras when humanity felt separated from Source. But now the light on the planet is so strong that these old densities are coming up to be cleared and healed once and for all. You'll find old traumas, insecurities, or sadness emerging within. You'll know this is an opportunity for liberation. Your soul is showing you what you still need: love and attention. Embrace these parts of you as you would a small child who is frightened and in need of reassurance. You have the capacity to heal within yourself. So much of what has been blocking you through self love, forgiveness, and compassion for your own journey. You dissolve that hold that these past experiences have had on you. As you do this inner healing work, you open yourself to even greater support from the higher realms. And we and you and your other helpers and spirits see every bit of effort you make to grow and release what no longer serves you. We respond in kind, amplifying energies of healing and comfort around you. Do remember, you do not have to heal or ascend all on your own. Far from it. You have an immense amount of support available to you at all times. You truly are members of a galactic family of light. As starseeds, you have brothers and sisters in the stars who are aware of you and your struggles and who are sending love and encouragement. We, the Arcturians, are among them, and we surround you with our love. They are the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, and many other beings of light also watching over you. There are ascended masters and angelic beings focusing their attention on humanity's ascension, as well as the entirety of this support system is working in harmony to guide Earth and all of her inhabitants through this remarkable transformation. Whenever you feel alone or overwhelmed, we actually remember that this support is only a breath or a thought away. Take a moment to quiet yourself and reach out with your heart. You can ask us or any of your guides and allies to assist you, and you will receive a response. It might come as a soothing wave of energy, a helpful synchronicity, or a sudden insight that brings you peace. Be open to these responses and know that we hear every call. In fact, we encourage you to call upon us and the rest of your team of light frequently. We respect your free will, which means we wait for invitations to help more directly. When you consciously ask for guidance, healing, or intervention, you give us permission to work more closely with you. This allows us to do things like clear your energy field, inspire you with new ideas, bolster your strength, or arrange timely coincidences that lead you to solutions. We love co-creating with you in this way, and it is our joy to support you. Think of us as partners in this grand mission. You each have personal guides and angels and also many friends in the higher realms. You were never meant to do it all alone. It is perfectly okay and very wise to lean into the invisible support that surrounds you. The more you do, the more you will discover how real and present our assistance is. Many of you have already felt our presence or the presence of your other helpers, and that will only become more common and tangible as you continue to rise in frequency. Trust that you are watched over and cared for more than you can ever comprehend. Now is the time for you as starseeds to truly step forward and shine. The call has gone out across the universe for Earth to ascend, and you responded to that call by incarnating here to be a part of this grand shift. Now, you stand at the threshold of a new world ready to help lead humanity across into higher light. We urge you to move ahead with confidence and passion in whatever ways you feel guided. Each of you has a unique role to play. Some of you lead with your voices and communications, spreading truth and hope. Some lead by example, carrying a peaceful, loving vibration in your daily life that others naturally want to follow. Some create new technologies or art or communities that model the new earth principles. However, you are called to serve. Know that it is significant. It Yes, know that it is significant. Do not doubt the importance of your piece of the puzzle when you act from your heart's guidance. You are in exactly the right place at the right time, doing exactly what is needed. And as you step forward bravely in your own lives, you collectively lift one another up because you become an unstoppable wave of transformation. The faith and courage you demonstrate inspire countless others who are just beginning to wake up, and that is how the momentum of ascension grows. You truly are the pioneers of this age, and your work now will make it easier for future generations to live fully in the new earth vibration. Even if the journey feels long or arduous at times, remember, the glorious outcome is assured. The new earth that you have been envisioning is being born through you. Right now, the progress may seem slow from a human perspective, but every day more light anchors on the planet, and the dream of peace and unity comes closer to fruition. We can already see that timeline where humanity lives in harmony with each other and with Mother Earth, and we assure you it is magnificent. Keep that hope alive in your heart, for you are not hoping in vain. You are actually feeling into a reality that is real and waiting for you to arrive. Know that the darkest nights give way to the brightest dawns, and you are now very much in the time of dawn. The light on the horizon is growing brighter each moment, so continue to hold your vision and trust the process. Continue to do your inner work and to show up with love in your world. Continue to meditate, to pray, to create from your soul. These are the ways you hold the frequency of the future you are building. And as you do, also remember to find joy in the journey. The expansion of your soul and the collective that is happening now is a beautiful and historic event in the universe. Savor the fact that you are part of something truly monumental. You are the light, the love, and the hope of a new age, and we could not be more proud of you, all of you. We see you. We acknowledge the hardships you have faced, and we celebrate the victories you have achieved, both big and small. Your higher selves Your higher selves rejoice in the growth that you have attained in this lifetime alone. You have already moved mountains in terms of shifting the collective energy of Earth, and there is so much more to come. We wish for you to feel our encouragement and support in every moment when you need it. Whenever you feel weary, remember to draw from the infinite well of source energy that is within you and around you. You are limitless, and together, all of you are transforming your world. Step forward confidently into your destiny as creators of the new earth. Trust in yourselves and in the love that underpins everything in this universe, and know that we are with you in every step and every breath, cheering you on, bro. Right? So, shout out to Lady, bro. Right? Shout out to the Arcturians, and shout out to the Arcturian Council, bro. Right? That was fucking dope. That was a dope ass message, bro. Right. So when you go, like, if you want to meet, like, if you want to meet your spirit team, right, or you want to meet the aliens, you want to meet Lady, the Arcturians, you want to meet the Lyrians, right? You want to meet the, fucking Palladians, right? You want to meet Mirror, right? All you have to do when you go into meditation is call out to them, bro. Right? Hey, Palladians, right? Hey, Palladians, where y'all at, bro? Right? Listen, I'm gonna open to receive, bro. Come visit me, bro. I miss y'all. Can y'all teach me some shit? Can y'all tell me some shit? Yo, what's up, bro? So, you you can use your throat chakra to do it, or you could think it, right? Either way, as long as you set your intent, I really want to meet the Palladians, bro. I want to learn something from the Palladians. Set that intent, right? That's your goal. That's gonna be your goal, bro. And then go into meditation, right? Put it out. You can say it, you can speak it, or you can think it. I really want to meet the Palladians. I really want to, and focus on it, bro. Listen to me. Focus on it, bro. Right? And then feel that shit with your heart, bro. And then go into meditation and open up your heart, bro. Once you do that, they're gonna come, bro. Listen to me. They're gonna come, bro. They're gonna come, bro. If you do it successfully, nigga, you're gonna connect. Now, you don't have to necessarily connect with the Palladians. You can connect with Archangel Michael. You can connect with Source. You can connect with Jesus Christ. You can connect with anybody you want, bro. You can connect with the pyramids. If you want to connect with a deceased loved one, you can connect with them too. Just think about them, bro. Call out to them. They're alive, bro. Listen to me. They're not dead. They're energy. Call out to them. They're there, bro. They'll come visit you, bro. You understand me? So there's a lot you can do in meditation, bro. And that's why I stress you gotta do it, bro. Because there's so much you can do, bro. They told us about death. We think our loved ones die and and that's it. And it's not true. Our loved ones, when they leave here, they're actually going back home, right? They're actually waking up from this dream, right? They're waking up, bro. So when they leave here, nigga, they're free. You're the one that's still trapped in prison, right? We're the ones that's still trapped in prison, bro. But you don't know that. But with that said, you can still reach out to them. You can call out to them. If you learn how to go to the astral realms, you can meet them over there, bro. That's where they be at, bro, right? Well, look, listen, man. I'm leaving this here, bro. I can't pronounce your name, Parbat, 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 Parbat. Where you from, bro? Whatever. I'm out of here, bro. I love y'all, bro. Have a happy hump day, bro. It's almost the weekend. Love you back.